Also discussed that it's Ronaldo's last Euros.
Maybe.
I think the two players that really stand out for me are
Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old guy is killing it. What is up with England? Why can't they perform?
I think France always performs better when they're under pressure.
Yeah.
And I think we have one more team to talk about, which is the joke of the tournament, Belgium. And of course, the GOAT of all time. Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to GameOn and welcome to a very special Euros edition podcast.
Hey guys.
What we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to talk about the current Euros. We're going to review some teams, review performances, how's everyone doing, how are the players performing, what we think can happen in the Euros.
Right.
So
Also discussed that it's Ronaldo's last
Euros.
Maybe.
The man's gonna play till he's 50, I'm sure. And he'll play with his son in the squad too.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's what he's aiming for.
And I think the man can pull it off. He's just built different.
Yeah, he's built different.
Pull it off, really easy pulling it off in this Euros. Controversial topic, don't.
Hey, come on, man! The dude just gave an assist. What's wrong
I'm
with
sure,
you?
but he could have scored that also. Why didn't he just take the shot himself? He's scared.
Because
We will discuss that too.
Because wisdom with age.
Yeah.
Age comes with experience.
But first things first, let's talk about some teams which are currently playing in the Euros. So first impressions, I think Germany, Spain and Portugal, they're looking like good favorites for the Euros.
100%.
Germany, especially being the host nation and, being a really good squad after actually messing it up at the FIFA World Cup and the previous Euros as well. What do you think about the current Germany squad?
I think the two players that really stand out for me are Musiala and Wits. I think the way that they're combining their interplay, the interlinkage, how they're getting the team to tick, absolutely amazing. And of course, the home advantage really plays.
Absolutely.
And then I think they're one of the favorites. Absolutely.
And what do you think about Germany?
I am pleasantly surprised by Germany because when the squad list came out for the Euros, I was shocked that they put out people like Nagelsmann didn't choose Hummels, he didn't choose Brandt. These are people who took Dortmund to the finals, and I was like, he's lost the plot. Nagelsmann is overrated. He starts to get him out. But what he's actually gone for here, which is very clever, which is why we're not football coaches, is that he's gone for balance in the entire squad.
Right.
Instead of picking the heavy hitters, he's picked people like Florian Wirtz, who just went unbeaten in the Bundesliga.
Right.
And then Musiala is in incredible form, and of course Kai the GOAT Havertz, Arsenal legend, he's also in the squad.
Sure.
And he's found the right balance, and I think of course home advantage counts. Since the tournament is in Germany.
Interesting fact. You mentioned Kai the GOAT Havertz. Every time he came off and Nico Füllkrug came, Germany scored.
Yeah.
Yes.
So every time Kai Havertz was off the field, Germany scored.
What are you going to say about that?
Yeah.
But the thing is, Kai Havertz works in a good system, in an Arsenal system. And I'm not going to hold anything against
Just
Füllkrug.
trap the ball. That's it.
Old-fashioned number 9s will always score. Havertz is more of a multi, focal player. I can't say anything bad against him.
What does he do on the pitch?
What does he do on the pitch? Everything. And nothing at the same time.
And doesn't score. Does everything but doesn't score. Sure. So I think a similar squad that we have like Germany, Spain, Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old guy is killing it. And I think it's the season for these young kids at the Euros.
See, I think that's what pisses me off. Spain's all out playing Yamal, but with the likes of England, they're not playing Mainu, they're not playing Cole Palmer. Palmer scored over 20 goals last season, I believe, right? Kobe Mainu, the last 6 months he's had, still not getting a chance to start. And Gallagher starting over him. Making no sense, man.
And the worst part is that in the previous England game against Slovenia, when Palmer came on, he was incredible. I'm not the biggest Palmer fan, but when I saw him play, and my God, he was playing like a Brazilian. These flicks and these tricks, and he totally pulled the strings. And it's really throwing egg in Southgate's face that he never started him until now. This is his Euros debut, which is really stupid.
I think he has to now start them for the next match.
He has no choice.
And good thing I think we're talking about England. What is up with England? Why can't they perform?
The perennial questions. Why are 3 Lions not performing?
And this has been the story in every competition.
Yeah.
It's coming home. It's coming home. On paper, they have a really strong squad. On paper, if you see,
all the time.
They have a star-studded squad, but they just can't perform.
Dude, you look at the squad, right? Phil Foden with Bellingham, the best central midfielder, Harry Kane, the best striker, Saka, the best right winger. I mean, you talk about the right back, Walker, Trent, the kind of squad depth that they have. yet not being able to perform.
But I think that is probably the biggest problem. They're so stacked with talent that Southgate feels he has to play all the best players. And this is the opposite of Germany. They have too many talents and they don't have any balance in the squad. Because you can see the left side of England is not stacked at all. They have no natural left back other than Luke Shaw, who is currently injured. He hasn't played a single match yet. And they're overflowed with right backs. And they have so many right backs, they're playing a right back in the midfield.
With Trent.
So England is its own competition. They're so good that they can't just score goals. So I think, poor Harry Kane, again, no chance of winning anything.
Harry Kane's story is the funniest in the world. He went to Bayern Munich.
Can't believe that guy's luck, went to Bayern and lost the title. And you're a Bayern man, what do you have to say about that?
What do you think about Harry Kane? The paradox that he is.
Good striker, but bad luck. Talking about luck, what's up with France and Italy? France, again, one of the best squads that you can see. They're just not performing, like France is supposed to perform. If you have the likes of Mbappe, Dembele.
But I genuinely feel with France, they always come through the later stages.
They do. I think France always performs better when they're under pressure.
Yeah.
Is France the Madrid of national teams?
Oh, I think so.
I mean, could say that, right? Look at their record in the last 3 international competitions, like won a World Cup, won the Euros.
Yeah, they reached the finals 3 times. But the thing is, they only won one. They won the World Cup,
Yeah.
they lost one World Cup in the Euros.
Right.
But I think they'll go all the way this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because I mean, with Mbappe, like sure, he didn't wear the Ninja Turtle mask we all want him to wear.
Yeah.
But he still looks like a beast. He almost scored in the last match, but he didn't. I think the next match in the knockouts, when the pressure's on them, they'll
And I think another team that we can talk about is Italy. I mean, Italy, when you think of Italy, that's the classic, of course, they won the last time. So, you expect people to have, strong duels and play it out. But you just look at the Italy squad and you feel like, who are they?
But the thing about
what are they
Italians
doing?
is this is not a recent thing. They haven't qualified for the last 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll qualify for the next World Cup, which will be very funny.
Right.
And they're down. I think the fact that they don't have a classic centre forward, for such a defensive team, you need someone who can break the lines.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone. Because if you're playing Scamacca in the front, a man who's been shuttling back and forth between the Prem and the Masseria, it's not a squad that's completely bad. You don't have a main centre forward, which is a big problem.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
And I think we have one more team to talk about, which is the joke of the tournament, Belgium. And of course, the goat of all time, Lukaku.
Wrong, big wrong.
Great first touch, dude.
Insane.
That man is, just a testament to prove that years can pass by, but, mediocrity still stays constant for
I would not call Lukaku mediocre because he played very well for Inter. He always plays well for Inter. But it's just, when the boots are on him, he just doesn't perform, And the funny thing is, whenever he's when the camera cuts to him, he always looks sweaty and out of breath.
What does he do?
It's so sad. I don't know what he does.
And Belgium, it feels like De Bruyne hai. Ab De Bruyne ko ball de do, and he'll figure something out.
He gave a great assist last time, like an insane through pass, but then the rest of the team just.
Imagine De Bruyne taking the ball from all the way from your defense to all the way to forward, and just realizing that आगे तो Lukaku है.
मैं खुद ही मार लेता हूँ.
Exactly. आप might as well just give him an open goal, and the fucker would still score an offside goal.
Yeah.
I think the problem with Belgium is that they're shackled by history. They have so many golden generations that failed. Hazard is retired, and now these people have to step up, even though they know the best generation of all time.
Yeah.
It's failed. It's I think the matter of mentality. This is the opposite of Madrid. They have all the great players like PSG, but they don't know how to win because they've never done it in their history. So it's kind of sad because I really like watching them play football. They're a very good team.
Talking about sad, this Euros is really special for one big fan base, which is the CR7 fan base. Everyone, going for the matches, just, waiting for Ronaldo to score, Ronaldo, to win matches. Here's a question to the both of you. Do you think Ronaldo will win the Euros and, win the second Euros? And actually, there's a debate that, Ronaldo winning 2 Euros over Messi, trumps him as the GOAT.
I don't think
so because I think World Cup's a completely different tournament compared to Euros, even though I'm a big Ronaldo supporter. But I think, yes, winning 2 Euros is a very big deal. But to be very honest, it doesn't look too likely given the kind of competition they're facing from the likes of Germany or Spain. I think it's going to be really tough. Not that I'm saying that Portugal does not have the players. I think right now is the time for their golden generation. But it's a big one if they do win the Euros this time.
And what after Ronaldo? I mean,
I actually think Portugal's pretty sorted after Ronaldo. They said this is I think this is the best squad they've had.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the last World Cup, they had a great squad, but they didn't go all the way.
Right.
But in this, like, this is actually a stacked Portugal squad, and I think once Ronaldo moves on, he'll look back and with some regret because he must have wished that he could play with them in their
Right.
So we'll move on to the last segment of this podcast. We'll quickly move on to predictions for the Euros. So, what do you think? Who'll win the Euros?
CR7 fan, Portugal.
Portugal. Finally, the debate for, and again, of course, you mentioned, but for people watching, will he be the GOAT if he wins the second Euros?
I think he will be.
And how about you? Who do you think will win the Euros?
I think Spain has a very good chance of winning.
What about you? What's
For
your...
me, I think, having the home advantage, I think Germany will pull this off this time. Especially because I think for this time they have Gundogan and Kroos.
Oh.
I think they're just killing it with their experience.
Also,
And Kai
Kroos' last tournament.
Kroos' last tournament,
Right.
yeah.
You're forgetting about the Kai Havertz 90+5 winning goal in the final.
Of course.
Almighty
Yeah.
Havertz.
Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think will win the Euros? And see you again with some more interesting Euros content. Also, guys, if you've liked this video, please like our page GameOn, share this video with your friends, tell them, ask them for their predictions for the Euros, subscribe to our channel, and keep watching GameOn,
For
a
more
page
such
for
content.
fans and by the fans.
And support
So-
Kai Havertz.